Grand Rising, fam. I know you're having a great day. I would just like to give you this video to add to it, you feel me? A lot of people love you because of their version of you within their subconscious mind. You feel me? Let that sink in. Some people love you for you. They let you be yourself, you know what I'm saying? Make your decisions, fall down, get back up, whatever you do, and they still love you and support you. The people that become very uncomfortable with your life decisions, most times, 9 times out of 10, they are in love with their version of you within their subconscious mind, and it has nothing to do with you, but more to do with their perception of you and your situation that they're judging. You feel me? Let that shit sink in. Love yourself. Practice self-love affirmations. Take the vibration to the sky because you deserve it. I love you.
Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Sin, coming back with another one, man. And as y'all can see, I'm coming live from the Rose Garden, man. Take a look at it. Take a look at it, man. Do a couple spins for y'all, man. Let's get a shot of this sun, man. Y'all already know I gotta thank the Most High for waking me up this morning and giving me another opportunity to be great. And I want to send a big shout out to my bro up there who looking out for your boy, man. I love y'all, man. I love all my family. I love everybody, man. I love the Most High for waking me up, man. And if your ass is up too, I know you love God just as much as I do. You know what I mean? For real. But I just want to tell y'all really fast, real fast though. You know, I want y'all to continue to let this journey move people out of the way. Let God and this journey continue to move people out of your way. If you haven't heard from people, you know what I'm saying? If there's some people around that may be acting funny when you see them, you know what I'm saying? You seeing people separate themselves from you. Let that happen. Don't be trying to keep people in your life. Don't be steady reaching out to people. Don't be sitting there wondering why Muggs is getting out of your way. Just understand that it's for a reason and it needs to be like this. You know what I'm saying, Muggs? Listen, people can't handle who you are right now. They can't handle your personality. They can't handle your energy. They thinking you weird. They thinking you on something else. You know what I mean? You on a, you know, and the thing is that you just on a different level right now. You know what I mean? You separating yourself right now unknowingly, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we be doing shit, just even changing the way you think. You don't even realize that you separating yourself from everybody else. Because oftentimes we don't realize how many people think alike. You know what I'm saying? How many people have the same mindset? How many people been doing the same things? You know what I mean? Like a lot of that shit, man, listen, understand that a lot of people travel in packs and groups. You know what I mean? This world travel in packs and groups. So as soon as you start to elevate and you start to change the way you think, you start to change the way you move out here, bro, guess what, dog? Listen, dog, it's gonna make some people uncomfortable. It's gonna make them uncomfortable and you ain't even realizing that you separating yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you don't even have the same ideology people have. You know what I mean? Your energy ain't even the same as people. You think totally different, see? And that's why I tell you, bro, when some of those things pop up in your mind, bro, listen, dog, you got to take heed to that. Because sometimes you would be like, man, I'm tripping, bro. Why do I think so deep about shit, bro? You supposed to be thinking deep about shit. That's why. You know what I mean? Something trying to tell you, like, listen, bro, listen, you got to see through some of the shit that's going on out here, bro. And this journey exposes a lot. It don't just expose shit with the world and society. It exposes a lot within yourself. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these things inside of you is getting woken up. You know what I'm saying? It's waking up. So you got to let that shit happen because other people can see that shit too, believe it or not. You know, it's not just chosen ones that could be like, hey, you know what I'm saying, bro, a chosen one. You know, you could kind of feel that shit between chosen ones, you know. You know what I mean? Just talking with them, feeling people's energy and shit like that. You already know what's up. So, you know what I mean? What's understood don't need to be, you know what I mean? Y'all know how the saying go, you know? But with a lot of other people, they still see something else in you too, but they can't quite put a finger on it. You know what I'm saying? They just know something is different and they don't want to be around it. You know what I mean? It's almost like realizing that somebody is a little bit more dangerous than you thought they was. Somebody is a little bit more connected than you thought they was. Somebody is a little bit closer to God than you thought they was. They a little bit more spiritual, and they have a protection about them that I don't want to mess with. Those are the people that's around, bro. So you gotta let them, go so they can think about this shit and reevaluate y'all situation in their own life, because they gonna think about themselves in that process too. You know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta understand. It's a lot that go through people's mind when you come around, when they think about the levels and the changes that you made. You know what I'm saying? So they start reevaluating a lot of shit, and you gotta allow them to process as well. That doesn't make them an enemy. That doesn't make them bad. That just makes them needing to not be around you. You know what I'm saying? They just don't need to be around you, and because they don't know what to think. And you know what I'm saying? And they don't want to do nothing that could possibly, ruin y'all relationship as well, bro. Sometimes it be like that. Not everybody bad, but they don't want to fuck nothing up. They don't want to ruin y'all relationship. And until they can figure some shit out, they just gonna leave you alone. Let them leave you alone. Let them separate themselves. Some people, man, you'll be surprised. They'd be like, man, I kind of want to be on that level, but that's not something that could just happen. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't even know how it happened to you. They don't know why you even on this journey. They don't know what else woke you up. They don't know, because before, bro, they never even thought you would even be close to God like you are now. They never even thought that you was even into some of the things that you are into now. And they didn't even know that you was as smart, you was as clever, you know what I'm saying? That you was as enlightened as you are now. So a lot of people is just surprised, bro. A lot of people is just surprised. So they just don't want to be around it. They got to figure out their own emotions, their own issues, and then how to handle you. You know what I mean? And I don't mean that in a bad way. It's like, not like they gonna just manhandle you or any type of way, but they just want to approach you. They know that they gotta approach you differently. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. You gotta allow that to process in some people to avoid conflict, because that's the last thing we want right now. Last thing we want to be out here doing is causing conflict. Listen, when it comes to some of these haters and motherfuckers that's out here just on some negative shit, that's one thing. They just gonna be who they are. But all you can do is hope that your elevation don't turn people into that. Because if that's the case, then you gotta cut the motherfuckers indefinitely. You know what I'm saying? Indefinitely, you gotta cut them motherfuckers off before it turned into some shit. And you ain't trying to do nothing that's gonna mess up where you going right now. You ain't trying to do nothing that's gonna stumble you while you on this journey. We deal with enough. That's what I want y'all to understand. We deal with enough. So you gotta let people go so they can process what's going on with you. And I know what some of y'all thinking, like, man, why the fuck, why, what I got going, why my life, why everything that I'm going through affect them? Why is it affecting other people? Just because, bro. It does. You know what I mean? I can't explain it all the way why, but these are people, a lot of times it's just people that you've been around with for a long time. You know what I mean? It's family members, it's friends, it's girlfriends, all of that shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? These people that they knew you, they thought they had you pegged. They thought that they knew, they were sure that you was gonna be the same way for the rest of your life. Understand that. That's the best way that I could put it. They was pretty sure that they knew you. And then now shit is changing, and it's like, damn, I don't know who this person is anymore. It's devastating. I want you to understand it's devastating. The changes that you are making, people did not see that coming. They didn't think that you was capable of stopping some of the things that you was doing. They didn't think you would be able to stop drinking. They didn't think that you would stop smoking. They didn't think that you would stop chasing women, stop fornicating and having all of this sex and stop getting in trouble. They didn't think that you would be able to leave some of that drama alone. They didn't think that you would be able to change your attitude. They didn't think that you would be able to change the way you thought. And now you doing all of this shit. And it's like, yo, what force is helping him? He got something else behind him, some type of force that's driving him. And listen, I don't want to intervene in this. I don't know about this cat. I don't know what this motherfucker on, what he taking. I don't know what type of black magic he involved with, because people start thinking all types of crazy shit when all we have is God. You know what I'm saying? When all we have is God, when we realize that God is in the inside of us, bro, we start to do amazing things. That's what I want you to understand. When you have a vision, bruh, and you start realizing that God is inside of you, bruh, and you start learning who you are, you start knowing and figuring out things, and you start attacking shit, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just hiding shit, bro. Listen, dog, you start to discover a lot about yourself. You know what I mean? And a lot of people just not own that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people rather sweep shit under the rug. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people gonna just be like, yo, you know, whatever. Life is what it is. I am who I am. And that's the end of it, bro. So people thought that you was gonna be the same. So these changes is just crazy. And people gonna think some crazy shit. They gonna be like, man, I don't know if he, you know, if he on drugs. I don't know if, you know what I'm saying? If he, you know, doing some demonic shit, some witchcraft, who knows? You know what I'm saying? Some type of shit, but I don't want no parts of it until I figure it out. I'ma leave his ass alone. And sometimes you just gotta let people think what they gonna think. You know what I'm saying? But they not gonna believe that this journey, they not gonna believe the magnitude of this journey. They not gonna believe the changes. They not gonna believe what this shit do to you. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, it's just the start. It's just the start, bro. Because, and what people don't realize is that, man, when it start with something like that, bro, it plays a big part in your everyday life and the way you think, bro. Because you gotta understand, a lot of people's lives is just surrounded around money, women, sex, and all of that shit. Addiction, drugs, and all of that shit. Their life is surrounded around that. So when we separate from all of that shit, bro, everything just opens up. It's like somebody cut on a bright ass light in your life because you got rid of all of that dark shit. So a lot of people not gonna understand, bro. You know, for real, a lot of people just not gonna understand. So you gotta allow the Most High in this journey to separate, to move people out of your way. Because you got a lot of things getting ready to happen for you right now. It's no different from somebody clearing the way before you take off. You know what I'm saying? That's why I use that runway analogy so much, because you an airplane, bro. You an airplane. But in order for you to take off, that runway gotta be clear so you could skyrocket out this motherfucker, so you could fly out this motherfucker. But before you fly, you gotta understand that you gotta reach a certain speed. You gotta reach a certain speed before you take off. Otherwise, that plane ain't gonna go. You know what I'm saying? You need a certain amount of clarity down there. And that's what we're doing right now on this journey. We're giving ourselves clarity. We're figuring out who we are. We know our energy. We know what's in our tank. So we ready to go. We ready to go. So allow this shit to happen, bro. Anybody that's in the way, that's not gonna contribute, that's not, you know what I'm saying? And I hate to be harsh about this, but you know, they kind of bring nothing to what you have going. You know what I'm saying? You probably been around these mugs for a while now, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. But that doesn't mean it ain't no love there or nothing like that. But they just got to get out of the way for a second just so you could take off. You know what I'm saying? And guess what, bro? Like I said in the video a few weeks ago, bro, this is going to benefit a lot of people. They don't realize it, though. A lot of people not going to realize what this is about to do. But that's something that you don't need to be worried about. Right now, the Most High want them out of the way. They got to get out of the way. You got to let that shit happen and stop holding on to shit, because you holding up your process. You holding up the vision. You holding up everything. You holding yourself up by doing that. So if you're not hearing from certain people, or people acting funny, people acting strange, you got to let them act how they act. But all you know is that you need to move forward. All right, you gotta prepare for takeoff. All right, and that's my word, man. My name J.C. and Sinn-Take. Holla at y'all later, man. Peace.
First I'ma get on my grind, then second stop wasting my time on shit less important. If ain't about money, I'm going the other direction. And third, I'ma do what I gotta to eat. Fourth, I'ma sew up the streets. Fifth, I'ma never quit dropping this heat. So as long as I'm breathing, you better get used to me. Sixth, I'ma get